Good evening. Welcome to Current Affairs. Our constitution is called Constitution of India, and that constitution has provided an august institution that is called the Parliament. Parliament is a body that makes legislations for the nation. That is the reason why Parliament is considered to be a temple of the nation, where the members from different corners of the country come together, sit together, discuss together, deliberate together, and they decide and they make the laws. And those laws are implemented throughout the nation. Such an august function that is being performed by the Parliament. And if you look at Indian Parliament, it is bicameral, where you have Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. In each house, you have certain members. These members are called members of Parliament. And these members are expected to enjoy certain privileges. Meaning, unlike the other common people in the country, these members are expected to enjoy certain privileges, and those privileges are called parliamentary privileges. So obviously what happens when they are performing such an august task, where the people from different political parties or independent members are gathering together, there may be a possibility that they may make some mistake. On the basis of that, if any other person or any other institution, if you allow the person or the institution to keep on criticizing the Parliament or the members of the Parliament, meaning you are not allowing the Parliament to function efficiently and effectively. That is the reason why the members' dignity has to be protected. That is the reason why whatever is happening on the floor of the house in both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, final decision can be taken only by the chair, meaning Speaker in the Lok Sabha and a Chairman in the Rajya Sabha. Even the judiciary also cannot interfere into the internal affairs of the Parliament. So this is the protection that has been given by the Constitution. But why we are discussing now is because a privilege notice has been issued to Rahul Gandhi, the president of Congress Party. In one of his latest tweets, he started criticizing Mr. Arun Jaitley, and he wrote deliberately. It seems that the spelling has been wrote very deliberately, and instead of writing actual spelling, at the end he added lie, L-I-L-I. So that has been taken very seriously, and one of the members in the Rajya Sabha, so he moved this and he requested the Vice President, that is the Chairman of the Rajya Sabha, to issue a notice to Mr. Rahul Gandhi and asking for the explanation. And the Chairman of Rajya Sabha, Mr. Venkaiah Naidu, has transferred this particular notice to the Speaker of the Lok Sabha, Sumitra Mahajan, because Rahul Gandhi is a member of Lok Sabha. But what exactly is this? Meaning, ultimately, you need to protect the dignity of the individuals, especially when these members are the members of the Parliament. They are expected to be respected. But on the name of this criticism, you are making everything politicization. A political party says something, immediately after that, the other political party condemns. Especially this will see between the ruling party and the opposition parties. So opposition party role is expected to be a role of constructive criticism. You are expected to criticize, but that criticism has to be constructive. But unfortunately, in India, not just now, since beginning, so they are playing something called a destructive roles. So then this is not considered to be a real democracy in that case. That is the reason why, in order to strengthen our democracy, in order to protect our democracy, every time there is an appeal to the various political parties to go for the criticism, and that criticism has to be constructive criticism. So this is not the first time, like a member of a political party or a member of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, or a member in the any state assembly or the legislative council have been criticized or insulted. So there were incidents even in the parliament where some people have thrown from the visitors gallery. There is a visitors gallery in the parliament where visitors can sit over there. They can just they are expected to sit silently and watch the proceedings. But somebody has thrown the pamphlets, and sometime many years back, somebody has thrown chappal, shown the chappal. So in the parliament, obviously that should be taken very seriously. And one of the ambassadors in India, Ron Sen, he criticized the members of the parliamentary committee has summoned him. He came over there and he gave the explanation, and the parliamentary committee decided not to give him any punishment. Later, one of the editors of Urdu paper, he criticized the deputy chairman of Rajya Sabha as a coward. So what is that word you have used? And he was also summoned, he was also questioned. But at the end of the day, no action has been taken against that particular person because Rajya Sabha wanted to protect its dignity. So meaning is simple, just because there is an opportunity, so to give a punishment, it doesn't mean the punishment may be given. But that also depends on the dignity of the house. That is the reason why many times many privilege notices have been given to the people, and the explanations were sought, and at the end of the day, punishments were not given. Meaning is simple, the constitution has provided these parliamentary privileges, and it is up to the parliament to make laws on this. But in India, so far, no such law has been made. Since there is no particular law in India, what are all the British practices that were there? Same practices are being, discontinued now. That is the reason why Speaker in the Lok Sabha, Chairman in the Rajya Sabha, they have the right to give punishment to the members whom this violate the privileges of the members. And can ask a person to stand up in the house till the closure of the house on the particular day, or you may give an order for simple imprisonment. Anything can be given. Am I clear? So that is the reason why. So this privilege notice is a very, very important one. Very frequently it comes to the discussion, and today once again it came into the picture because of Mr. Rahul Gandhi, because of his tweet, and of course the issue has reached the Speaker's office. So we'll see what is going to happen, and definitely some explanation may be sought. Mr. Rahul Gandhi will be giving some explanation, and after that it will be closed. But what is important is that since it is very much there, it is one of the parliamentary proceedings. That is the reason why. So we are expected to know what exactly is this. Meaning is simple. Finally, you need to protect the interests of the members of the parliament. That is the reason why the parliamentary privileges will play a very, 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 very crucial role. And kindly remember, Parliament is empowered to make the laws on this, but so far no such law has been made. Hence, the British practices are even today also being continued. Clear? I'll just show you the document for a moment. Then look at this. Parliamentary privilege refers to the rights and immunities enjoyed by the Parliament as an institution and the members of the Parliament in their individual capacity. That is the reason why if anybody makes any derogatory comment against the Parliament, they will be issued with the notices. And without these privileges, they cannot discharge their functions as entrusted upon them by the Constitution. That is the reason why. So these are the privileges that have been given to the Parliament and also the members of the Parliament. According to the Constitution, the powers, privileges, and immunities of the Parliament and members of the Parliament are to be defined by the Parliament. But no law has so far been enacted in this respect. In the absence of any such law, it continues to be governed by British parliamentary conventions. And this may include publishing news items, editorials, or statements made in newspaper, or magazine, or TV interviews, or in the public speeches. Anything that you are looking at the screen that may be considered as, the violation of the privileges. And any person who violates this is subjected to punishment, and the decision will be taken by the chiefs. Clear? So meaning it is not just given to the members of the parliament, even for the outsiders also it can be given. But the latest case is that the notice has been issued to Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi is a member of Lok Sabha because he made insulting, derogatory remarks right on Twitter against the finance minister of India, Mr. Arun Jaitley. And all he twisted is that, so the name at the end, instead of writing L-E-Y, so he said L-I-E. So that is taken very seriously. And of course, the chairman of the Rajya Sabha wanted to continue this process. That is the reason why it has been shifted to Lok Sabha, where the speaker may be asking for explanation from Mr. Rahul Gandhi. So we need to wait and watch. That's it. That's all for the day. And I'll see you tomorrow. So with more current affairs. Thank you so much for being with me this evening. Take very good care. Good night.